Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And you can share with a friend if you enjoy it, and subscribe so you're notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. This week on Today's Homeowner, we're converting a plain old patio into a backyard paradise if the weather cooperates. So Andy, it seems like every time we get together it's raining. What's up with that?
I don't know. I guess that's the only way we know to work in the rain.
Earlier this year, we told you about a contest where the prize was a Pavestone Paradise backyard makeover. The winners of that contest were Kelly and Wes Holloman of Pearland, Texas.
Well, when we first heard about the contest, I saw it on Facebook, and I thought this would be the perfect contest for Kelly because she always complains about our backyard being so nasty.
It's bad. It's really bad.
It's really bad. They said we could make either a video or turn it into a picture or nothing. I said, we got to go all out on this one. So we made a video.
He always goes all out. We can't do halfway.
Hey, Danny! Welcome to our backyard. We're so glad you're here. You can see we have lots of potential, but we need lots of help. We can't get grass to grow here. We've got this puny little slab right here, but if you can imagine with us, this beautiful pavestone area with a nice place, with a fire pit, over here pavestone, as the kids enjoy the outdoors, and also we have our wonderful son cooking on the grill. We'd love for you to pick it. Please, please, please choose our home because I promise you we would love it.
We have 5 kids. We've been blessed with 5 great kids, and the age span is 10 years. So we have 15 all the way down to 5. We kind of wanted an environment where we could include everybody, spend time with everybody, allow the big kids to have their friends over and have outside big kid time without the little kids at times.
We have a great tree in the back. And we love the trees, really kind of like a focal point. But because of the tree, there's a lot of cover, and so there's one big area where grass just never grows. I mean, we've tried everything, but it just never works. And so we wanted to have Pavestone come and just kind of cover that up, make it a little bit better, and then to really create that environment for our whole family just to hang out and just have fun out there.
The man Pavestone tapped to create that transformation is our friend Andy Morton. We've worked with Andy before, and if Andy's in charge, it's bound to be a success.
We're actually creating 2 different seating areas for them. We're going to have a table with seating for 8, as well as a bench that should seat 6 or 7. So we're accomplishing their main goal of kind of giving them that outdoor living area. The biggest challenge we're going to have on this project is probably going to be the weather. We had a big storm come through last night, dumped about 8 inches of rain, so we've got some mud back there, but we'll work through that. We'll get this thing sorted out, and it should be a great project.
Now it's time to share that plan with Wes and Kelly. First of all, congratulations for winning the Pavestone Backyard Paradise.
Thank you very much. We are so excited.
That's pretty cool. Of course, we have all the materials out here, and hopefully we'll have some good weather, but I know you're anxious to see what this backyard's going to look like by the end of the week. There you go.
Oh.
We'll take it.
This is a pavestone table. That's going to be really cool right here.
That's
and
awesome.
then fire pit.
Yeah, what's this part?
Benches. Unfortunately, there's more rain overnight and into the next morning as we begin clearing the space and marking the layout for the extended paver patio. So Andy, it seems like every time we get together it's raining. What's up with that?
I don't know. I guess that's the only way we know to work in the rain.
So how deep about are we going here?
We're going to need to get down about 3 inches, so we got room to get a little base and some sand underneath our pavers.
That's not too bad. We got plenty of shovels going on here too. So.
Yep, that helps.
The rain doesn't leave us alone for long, but the damp, sandy soil is easy to remove. And there's a low bare spot in the lawn nearby that was beneath the Holloman's trampoline, so we don't have to move the dirt very far. Soon we're busy pulling strings to mark the grade of the patio. So you're going to drop that, what, an inch?
Yeah, 1 inch, so we have about 1 inch of fall away from the garage that'll let the water turn and run down the hill.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So we started out with this line being perfectly level, and that'll be the top of the base once it's all compacted, and then the pavers will go on top of that. Boy, I hope the rain will stop, because we'll have this thing looking pretty good by the end of the day.
If you're going to be working on the outside of your house, you have to have an extension ladder. It's simply the safest and most efficient way to reach high places. The challenge, though, is how do you prevent the rails of the ladder from damaging your house? You can buy special mitts and cushions that fit on the top of the ladder, but they cost $20 to $30. So I decided to make my own using nothing more than a $1 pool noodle. What I did is I took the noodle and I cut a section using a serrated bread knife. Then I slit it lengthwise just to open up the hole. What you end up with is this, a short section with a slit on it that you can slip over the rail. You want to make sure it extends maybe a ½ inch or so beyond the end of the rail so that the corner of the ladder doesn't damage the house. Now we're just going to stand it up and lean it against the house. Just walk it up one rung at a time and then pull it back to the proper distance. There, perfect. What you'll see is the pool noodles will rest against the house, protecting the siding.
Contest winners Wes and Kelly Holloman wanted a cool place for their family and friends to enjoy the outside.
While we're not the coolest people in the world, we wanted a cool place for them to hang out.
So we're working to make it happen. We've dug out the space for the paver patio and the compactable base material is going in. But so far, the outside isn't very enjoyable with this constant nagging rain. Fortunately, it hasn't dampened the crew's spirits too much.
See, we have something labeled for you here.
Awesome. Hey, there we go.
Once the space starts filling up, we use a long straight 2x4 to screed the base off to a flat surface. When Andy is happy with the grade,
I think we're good because that's going to pack in there.
it's time to pack the base down with a plate compactor.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Before the sand starts going in. This concrete sloping, we've got this sloping this way. It's time to put the sand in. How is all that transition going to take place?
Yeah, we'll screed this little section on the end here to kind of take away some of that slope that's already been put in there.
Perfect. You got your conduit down so that we get exactly where we need on the thickness of the sand.
You get those screed rails set right where you want, and then the sand will fill in and give you the base that you want.
Sounds like a hint to me.
That's it.
You want me to start hauling sand?
Better get to it.
All right. Apparently these guys thought that meant I was moving all of the sand. But on the upside, the rain is gone and finally we have sunshine. Once the sand is spread out, we screed it flat just like we did the base. But then there's a difference.
Most common misconception is after they do this part that then they can start walking across it to lay their pavers on it. And once it's set at this point, you don't walk on it at all.
As we finish leveling the sand, Wes is coming home for lunch and gets quite a surprise.
There he is. What do you think, Wes?
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah, it looks awesome, especially in the rain.
Yeah, we powered through, and sun's out now, so getting ready for pavers.
Man, this is exciting.
All right, here we go, Wes. This is the ceremonial first paver. Honor is all yours, so just pick one of those up and lay it down.
Very nice.
As the pavers start going down, Andy consults his plans for the table so that he can establish the base for it before the pavers cover the slab.
Now let me ask you this though. If we're putting this table that we're incorporating it into the patio itself, we've got a slope on the patio. How are we gonna, because you don't want a slope on the table.
The way we're going to solve that slope on the patio is we're going to lay the first course of our table into our patio into our pavers.
Right.
Then we will actually, after we lay our patio, pull those back up, use sand to fill in to create a perfectly level base to start our table on.
All right, Andy, so I see the layout of the table.
Yep.
At, about so high?
About 32 inches.
All right, what's going on top though?
It's going to be a concrete countertop. We're going to pour in, out here in the driveway.
Really? When's that gonna happen?
That's going to happen real quick. Vince is getting ready to get started on it now.
I gotta go watch it.
Okay.
The top Vince is mixing is a backup. The ones we'll actually use were poured a week ago so they could cure more completely.
I have been dying to do a project like this, so talk me through it. What we're doing,
Well, I tell you what we do is build this mold.
right?
This is built out of melamine board, so you want a nice smooth surface.
Right,
So what we have in here is we actually have wire
right,
and rebar around the perimeter.
all right.
So that's going to give us our support.
But this is not your standard concrete mix.
No, and as you can see, it really doesn't have a whole lot of aggregate in it.
Right.
It has some, but not like normal concrete does.
Meanwhile, the patio is moving along quickly as the pavers go down one after the other. Around the edges, the border will be a soldier course of mini pavers. In each corner, Andy marks a radius so we can cut the pavers, creating gradual curves. In the middle of all of this activity, Kelly returns home from work and her reaction is priceless.
It looks so much more open.
you can see how much better it'll be, and especially, you know, the kids going in and out of the yard and being able to track on this instead of tracking inside.
That's good. Less vacuuming for Wes.
Absolutely. So anyway, before we leave here today, we've got another hour or so. We'll be able to get the basic patio completely finished, get the sand in, and then tomorrow we'll start on the fire pit, the benches, and go ahead and get the table done there.
I'm speechless.
Oh no, I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. We're all having fun too, so everything's working well. Just keep the weatherman straight and keep this rain away from here.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. All right. That sounds great.
You know, in order to get great results on your projects, you need great tools. And homeowners today are like never before investing in professional grade tools. Now, I'm with Shay over here in the gardening section, and we've got a really good professional gardening tool, right?
That's right. It is called the Echo 58-volt brushless cordless hedge trimmer. And it's an awesome tool. It actually gives you the benefit of gas, but it's the convenience of having a cordless trimmer.
Don't you just love that? Because now you are free to walk about the yard and not have to worry about it. Another thing that I like about this is you've got 24 inches of cutting capacity on this blade. Also, it's got a guard up here at the top, so it protects your house if you're getting really close and you don't want to nick your siding. This protects it against that.
That's right. And another good thing about this, Jody, is that the battery, the lithium battery, it gives you a life of 90 minutes, so you don't have to keep going over and over again trying to charge it to do your job.
That's fantastic. So if you really want to get professional results, you got to invest in a professional grade tool, and this is definitely the one. Thanks, Shay.
We're creating a backyard paradise for contest winners Wes and Kelly. Our first day was hampered by rain, so we were mixing and pouring the concrete toe that locks the pavers in place late into the afternoon. But we met our goal of finishing the patio itself in just one day. Day 2 is dry and clear, so Alan and Vince get it started by removing the concrete countertops from the forms.
Wow, look at that.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
It sure does. Oh man. Now you have to do a little sanding, but not much, are you?
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we'll probably just rough up the edges around the corners and stuff, so it'll kind of look like the rumble stone.
To rough up those edges, they use broken pieces of pavers as sanding blocks. Then Vince scrubs the slab with an etching solution so that after it's installed, it will better accept the stain. Meanwhile, Walt is stocking up the large wall blocks that'll be needed to build the table base.
All right, so the base is our first pattern. I know we've got to stagger the joints so it's strong.
Exactly.
After that, is it the same pattern back and forth, just two?
Yeah, just
patterns?
repeats two patterns over and over again.
Beam level is very crucial for a table, so they check it as each course is completed and shim the blocks as necessary to ensure a level, flat surface for the top, which is dry and ready to move when the base is completed.
For the gate.
Oh, home free now.
We're going to the far side first, right?
Straight to the far side.
All right, so we want to split the difference on this one?
Yep,
Is that
split
correct?
it right on the center.
All right, there we go here.
When the second top is in place, there's a little more tweaking to do to get both pieces flush and flat.
Okay.
Then it's on to the seating for the table.
So what we're doing is we're gonna do 4 benches here. They're gonna be 14 by 42 inches long.
Okay.
They're gonna be 5 courses high.
All right.
And they're all interlocked in together. So it's similar to the table. We just lay out our first course here, and then we repeat the courses over and over again.
Was that your brainchild here?
That's my thought.
How early in the morning was this?
That was about 4:30 this morning. I woke up thinking about it. So.
All right. Well, there's our pattern. Let's do it.
So there we go. We just need to make sure we're staying square on our lines here.
See it coming off a little. All right.
Ready for our next course.
So next course.
I'll grab the minis over here.
Oh, of course you will.
These are more my size. All right, better do the test.
Gotta do the test.
The seating on the other side of the patio will be a different style of bench, which combines rumble stone wall blocks and treated 4x4s. Do I glue these two?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything from here on will get glue up the top.
I love glue. The fire pit will be positioned between these two benches, but we're saving that so that the kids can help build it when they get home. While we're waiting on them, Andy puts together a surround for the Holloman's grill, and I'm getting ready to add a retractable screen to their back door. Hey, hey. Oh, you got the whole crew here, huh?
We do. We got them all.
Hey, we're actually, while you guys are working on the fire pit, Alan and I are going to install the retractable screen door I was telling you about. So you can see how it'll, you know, you'll be able to just retract it back to one side and so forth. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Dibs on gloves.
Gloves? You want some gloves? All right. Well, you guys get to work over there. You got your work cut out for you.
You guys come to help.
We're ready
This
to
is
work.
the fire pit we're going to do here. So if you guys want to jump in, it's pretty simple because we're just going to alternate one after the other. So we know that that's where we want. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of our way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to alternate. So you've got a trapezoid, and then you've got a mini. And then you've got a trapezoid and a mini. And you just do that over and over again. Little ones can get the minis.
Yeah, we gotta get the
Makes it a good whole family project. There you go.
Hey, I have a tiny block.
Can put it right there by Daddy's.
Hey, we need one more block. Put the tiny block right there.
Yeah. Oh, good
Okay, so we
work.
may have to adjust a little bit, so we want to count and make sure we need 12 traps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got to spread it apart just a little bit, and we'll fit the last one in place. There you go. Push it right in there.
You know, Wes, we should start hiring the kids up.
That's true. This is a
We'll have
great
a side
It
business.
is.
We'll be a
Great
complete
little
fire
project.
pit builder. That would be childly.
You can build this on any patio.
Georgia, do you want to be a fire pit builder when you grow up?
This actually is really easy.
It is. Very simple. You get it? Here we go. Let it- Perfect. There it is. There it is. All right. Great job, guys.
While Alan and I are obviously not as cute as the Holloman's kids, our project is also pretty easy. This retractable screen kit from ODL consists of a handful of pieces that go together to create a framework that fits neatly into the existing door opening. A few screws secure it to the jamb, and in minutes you have a retractable screen door that disappears when not in use. These particular doors are made to keep pests out. Often people want to cover a concrete patio or porch with tile and need to know how that differs from indoor tile installation. For starters, moisture and cracking are bigger concerns outside, so you need to apply a waterproofing and crack isolating membrane to the slab before you begin. This red guard goes on pink and turns red when it's dry. To secure the tiles, use a polymer-modified dry-set mortar that is rated for outdoor use and wet conditions. Full coverage of the mortar is very important, so it's a good idea to back butter the tiles in addition to applying mortar on the slab. The tile itself should also be rated for outdoor use, and as a general rule, porcelain tends to be more durable than ceramic. Of course, it should also have a slip-resistant surface. Finally, choose a grout that will resist stains and fading so your project will still look good for years to come. Wes and Kelly Holloman's backyard was mostly just that, yard. There was only a small concrete slab, and it simply wasn't enough room for their large family, and honestly, it was pretty bland. With the help of Pavestone, we changed all that by expanding the patio and more than doubling its size. The Rumblestone pavers have much more character than the old slab for starters, but the addition of gentle curves in the corner really add elegance to the space. And a patio this nice deserves more than just a simple wood picnic table, so the detailed paver pedestal and stained concrete top the guys put together fits right in. Plus, it can seat up to 8 people. The fire pit that Wes and Kelly wanted for the kids is flanked by 2 wood benches that are anchored in more rumblestone, and the family grill even got a makeover thanks to a little clever block stacking. This is a patio that's not only beautiful, it's durable, and that's an important consideration for a family with lots of kids living near a hurricane-prone coastline. But most importantly, we've created a space for the Hollomans to enjoy with their family and friends. Well, you guys said you wanted a place you could do a little entertaining and have your kids' friends over. I think we accomplished it.
Absolutely better than our expectations. It was awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, I think it is a big improvement from, I mean, you did have some, outdoor living space here, but not quite as nice as the Pavestone Paradise.
This is living space. I want to move out here.
Let's do it. Hey, it's been great working with you guys this week.
Thank you so much.
Well, it has been a lot of fun here in Texas with the Holloman family, and developing a space like this is like another room we've added to their home, and they'll be able to use it an awful lot in the months and the years to come. Now, also, we were able to do this in just 3 days because of some great work from Andy and our friends at Pavestone, and hopefully we've been able to share some things that you can use at your house right now. Hey, thanks so much for being with us. I'm Danny Lipford. We'll see you next week right here.
There you go, Danny. Soft shoe. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to like, comment, and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified of new videos.
And be sure to click around and watch some more videos while you're here.